1-8 Golf's the Cape. We hope you enjoy. Holy shit. Paulie Pro Shop.
What's up?
I'm going to let you take this intro.
Wow.
I just like I said earlier, the followers on my page, they want a longer intro. They need a little more whistling in their life.
Holy shit. I just can't keep it together right now.
So here's the thing. You ate the wrong kind of mushrooms. Tonight was supposed to be like chicken marsala or something like that with little mushrooms. You had the other kind of mushrooms.
Chicken marsala.
He got him mixed up, I think.
All right, we are all hooked up. I can hear everybody. This is like the third time trying to go through. We are finally running. What time is it?
Adam, is he talking? Because I can't hear him. Is he talking?
10:27.
Yes, I am talking. I really hope you can hear me.
I was just trying to be funny because we've done this.
I really hope you're joking, but holy shit.
Sit down, Louie.
Yeah, sit down, Farina.
Holy shit. Okay.
All right, one more time and with the flex.
One more time.
Give us the Bobby bicep.
The Bobby bicep.
I'm trying to enlarge you. I'm trying to enlarge you, brother.
Well, you don't have to enlarge me. I'm too big as it is.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are here at the ranch. We finally have everything together. We had some technical difficulties, including Anthony's brain right now. There is no doubt about it. I'm still trying to compose myself. Holy shit. It's been a ride. What time is it right now, Adam?
10:30.
It don't matter.
It's 10:30. What time do we have to be at the golf course?
Your tee time is in exactly 12 hours.
8:30 to 10:15.
He'll
Okay.
be tripping by then.
We will be there. We will be at sign up, ready to record in the morning for another episode. We really will be. We'll be there. No, we will be. We'll be set up as long as the course has Wi-Fi. As long as the course has Wi-Fi. But Adam, we're finally here, brother.
That's it.
We're finally here. We're at the Upstate Golf Guys podcast 2-day major at the ranch.
That's it.
The Open.
Yeah. Is it called the Open?
I think
Yes,
so.
Upstate Golf Guys podcast Open Championship at the Ranch Golf Club in South.
He had to get extra large trophies just to get your guys' goddamn name on it.
We have the claret jug.
All I know is that Farina was setting up this podcast, and I looked over at his face, and he literally looked like he just washed his face in a faucet in the bathroom. It was just dripping.
It's how it was hot. I'll tell you what, that fan feels fucking good right now. Whatever he's got going on, me.
Yeah.
Adam, do you remember that time that we went to the Farina Island? Of course.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it feels a little bit. You know what it feels like right now to me? I feel like I'm like the movie star, not the movie star. Like the everybody's waiting for the main event and the guy to come out on the stage, and everybody's been fucking waiting for me.
So stand up and rip your shirt off like Hulk Hogan.
Waiting for me. No, and we finally have this thing going. I have Maddie over here getting the air on me. I feel like I'm kind of a superstar right now.
Are you saying that he's blowing you from the back right now?
A little bit.
Well,
it feels good.
Well, it took Anthony a nice workout sweat to set up the podcast, but we had Ray, Matt, and Brad play a full 18 on the VR, and they look just fine.
Yes.
Yep. So here's the thing. There was a guy playing lefty who plays righty who broke par. Don't
Moral,
like that.
moral of the story, children, is make sure that you continue to work out throughout your entire life.
Yeah. Don't just eat healthy foods like mushrooms.
100%. All right, Adam, I want to get into things.
All right.
We have a really
So do
exciting.
I.
How many guys do we have into the event this weekend?
So we have 35 guys playing in the 2-day major, and we had a lot of guys who were on vacation or had to work or had other things going on. So we got a great 35 guys playing, a lot of returning champions, a lot of guys who have been in the tour for more than a year. I know Poly Pro Shopper is making his season debut this year, so we're awesome to see that. He's in my group at 11:04, but we got a lot of good sticks out there in all flights, so it's going to be interesting to see the winner at the end.
Yeah, man. I'm really looking forward. It's tough. It's tough to get for a 2-day event, a full field. In a destination place. Everybody's got to find a place to stay. Pretty much. So it's really tough getting the full 48. Is that how many?
Really isn't that far.
No, 30.
About an hour and 20 minutes from Albany, and you just take 90 up here. But
if you guys would just find more golfers like myself that live in their car, it's easier to get them to travel.
Yeah, exactly, because I know you're right now sitting in the parking lot, even though you have a beautiful living room background. It's just a green screen.
No, this is actually a hotel that had free Wi-Fi.
Living in his car, flipping houses.
It looks like the background of the VR I was just watching.
But yeah, really, it's a drive to and from if you want to take the day trip. It's not far if you don't want to stay overnight. But we're taking full advantage, I must say, and really having a good time out here, man.
You know what the one thing that was interesting was the fact of how many people are actually here overnight, either tonight and tomorrow, or coming tomorrow and staying overnight. Like I know Adam Miller and Rob Lee and Lamar are at the MGM Grand Casino, which is about 15-20 minutes from here, and then a couple of people, Ron Paradiso and another couple of guys, are coming tomorrow night and staying overnight. So
yeah,
Mitch and Nick is, I think, either coming tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah,
they're gonna stay too.
Yeah. Yo, how deep? I gotta ask before we get into the golf. How deep is Robert E. Lee right now into the craps table?
He's probably 750 in the hole.
Yeah,
I think he's up because Adam Miller's with him, Lamar. They're going to be a little bit more conservative and keep him under wraps.
Wait, how did you get Lamar to travel to Massachusetts?
I think he just got in a car.
Well,
but that guy wouldn't travel out of his backyard to go to McGregor Links.
Speaking of Lamar, did you even see him? Did you see my man doing work over there? Did you even see him?
Yeah.
Who?
Lamar.
He's doing work where? At the same gym that you go to?
Yeah, bro.
He's working on his chipping
That was
game.
Lamar, huh?
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that was him. So Johnny and I were setting up flags, and we were up going up 9, and we set up the flag on number 8, the par 3. So we turn the cart around, we come down, and we see a guy in the back putting green, and he had the gray pants, the pink shirt, the gray hat. Yep. And I was like, yo, that looks like Lamar. And he's like, I don't know, but he's getting that work in. But apparently it was Lamar.
My man was doing work. He was over there. I actually said,
right by him.
I said, who is this guy putting work in the sunset? It was beautiful. And I actually was saying in my mind, I said, if I could sit over here every night and have this sunset and just chip away for, I would come over here every fucking night.
Every night.
Yeah, for
every
sure.
night. What a Friday night.
His silhouette looked like VJ Singh.
Yeah, it's listen
when he was over there.
To be honest with you, like it was absolutely a beautiful picture. If you go back and you look at the live video I just put on Instagram, and just it was really the sun was setting, and we had Lamar over there chipping away on the green, a staple member of our tour. And it was really awesome, man. It was really
what a solid guy. He'll eat French fries off anyone's plate.
He would. I'm hoping Lamar and I are actually sitting in the same cart, Adam. I'm hoping we're sitting in the same cart, battling it out on Sunday in the sea flight.
Well, I personally think Lamar is going to be right up there, especially now that I saw him practicing the day before.
So now we're already talking about winners. Who's got the flight?
My man was here on Friday night chipping away.
He coming to play.
He's ready.
That's the one thing.
Must be nice to have that kind of money.
No, that's the one thing I enjoy most about seeing in the tour is stuff like that.
Got to get a second job, Tommy.
100%.
It makes me, you know, when I did the tour a couple of years ago, I mean, when I set it up, I was like, you know, I'm interested to see how people will join the tour. And then all of a sudden, when they start playing in tournament events and stuff that they're not used to, how many people are going to buy new clubs? How many people are going to get fitted? How many people are going to show up a day before and practice? So
I'm one of them.
It's mad cool to see that.
Yeah, buddy.
Hold on. Is getting fitted stealing the clubs from the smallest child that you see on the range?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got fitted this year.
Excellent.
Nice.
I got fitted by the guys at Ocean Edge during the May trip. Those
I thought that was just for your attire deal.
All right, so let's get into things, guys. Everybody wants to hear our predictions. We're gonna go around the table. We're gonna go around the horn.
So we're gonna go with Champ Flight first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, why not? We got a champ.
Who you start with in the interview? You start with Adam to your left.
Well, I'll give the names out. I'll give the names out. I got the list up right now on my phone.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna go around.
So so the Champ Flight, we got Ryan Arp, who actually just signed up a few days ago. He's in our Champ Flight. He's a 2.2 handicap. He's I don't know who he is, but he looks like he's solid. We got myself, Kevin Dumasic, Travis Cook, and Jason Stone. That's our 5 Champ Flight players, and all of them.
All right, so give me a little bit more information about this guy that just signed up. Is he from Massachusetts or the?
He's from a local area, by Albany area.
What's his
All right,
handicap?
so I'm gonna
2.2.
toss my hat in the ring here and say that it's gonna come down to you and Travis. But you know, Travis will probably have his wedge lofts a little off, and you'll probably take it by 2.
Excellent. That's a good pick.
I say it come down to Kevin and Adam.
Yep.
I'll say Adam.
Mikey. All
Adam.
right, you got Adam. I mean, are you just sucking up to him because he's on the
No.
left of us?
Listen,
Well, I don't know. He has 11 wins out of 11, so it's
I
probably
actually
a
like-
safe bet.
To be honest with you, I like my boy Dumasic.
Yeah.
Who the
I
hell
think
is
he's good.
Dumachich? Is this the guy that was
Dumachich,
playing golf in the
yeah.
living room?
No,
He's
there's
my boy Kev. I like him. Good guy. Good
Well, I was telling Johnny on the way here. We were looking at some of the picks, and I looked at the Champ Flight, and I said, I think this is the first actual event this year that I have 5 actual solid players, and I think that all of us are going to be neck and neck all the way until the last few holes.
I'm glad you bumped me out.
You know, as much as I'm
I
going to
haven't
try to
hit my-
play my best, I'm hoping to go real low. But if I was to pick anybody, I would say if I lose, it's going to be Jason Stone. He's
Jason
gonna win.
Stone sounds like a character in a book.
I don't know if I know.
All right.
Yeah, he came off Crump and Fox. That was his last event he played, and
Jason Bourne.
he's playing pretty good. He
Yeah,
shot well.
I went to Crump and Fox one time, and it cost me a lot of money. I wasn't happy.
Yeah, I think that out of the 5 of us, I think maybe 2 of us have actually played this course. So I think that's going to be an advantage for myself and Travis.
Absolutely,
Okay.
especially that downhill par
Travis
5, the
did last year.
16th.
Yeah, I was actually the reigning champ here. I won last year in June when it was 50 degrees out and it was awful.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Do you,
Remember
do you
that.
need an extra hand pat in your back?
Yeah, man.
So all right, let's go right into A Flight.
A Flight, we got 2 guys. So this is actually going to be a match play. It's going to be like the WGC match play. We got Matt Wagaki, who's actually in the house somewhere.
Where's Matty?
And then we got
Oh God, he's outside.
Did you say Matt with cocky?
Yeah.
with Cocky.
And we got Thomas Mayo and Paulie Pro Shopper, who's
Which
on the,
is with
podcast.
us.
So it's just
Okay, we
them
have
two.
2.
Yeah, there's 2 ways.
That's
yeah.
it.
Oh,
2,
that's
and we got
cool.
probably the
Yeah,
2 better A's right now. So this is going to be a heads up match, a battle of Zeus
I like
and
that.
Neptune,
And I'm in that group, so I get to witness
the
all
battle
that.
of the beards.
Johnny, this is the only time 4 guys have said they love to see 2 A's.
But I think
Holy shit.
I think that Matt Wagaki has obviously won a lot this year, but I think Tom's going to come in, and I think he's going to make the upset, and I think he's going to win by 5.
First, I need to know, Paulie,
Yeah.
how much golf have you been playing?
So I played the county amateur down where I'm from, and I played 2 charity golf events this entire year.
That's
So-
it for you. Somebody is a wait. Hold on. Where are your golf clubs right now? Are they in your
That's
car
it.
or are they in
Not
your
yet. They're going in the car as soon as we get off this podcast. I thought that was going to be 40 minutes ago, but we had a mushroom malfunction.
40 minutes ago? So you mean that's you're being generous with that number.
Yeah,
You really
'cause
are.
We were supposed to go at like 8:30.
Yeah. What time is it again? I am ready
It's
for bed.
about 11.
Fucking 2 a.m.
You
Yeah,
ready for bed?
I am ready.
10:40.
Just have
Bet.
another mushroom.
No, can't,
So-
man. Anyway, so I think I'm going with Lugaki.
Ooh.
Wait a second.
Sorry,
Sir.
Tom. Paulie Pro Shop. I'm going with Lugaki because you haven't played enough golf. You just haven't played
All
enough
right.
golf. And we
If
have
you want to make a
we have-
friendly,
Yeah,
mine
gift
is just
I have a
plain,
feeling.
plain and simple. And we got Lugaki over here. That's freaking
Lagaki, Lakaki, long cocky. What are you
See,
saying?
We got Lugaki over here. That's literally. I'm just trying to really think about it. The dude's playing 37 times in the morning before he goes out on his VR headset.
He plays 10 rounds before he go to work on his VR.
Paulie,
Yeah.
I got your
Great.
back.
I
So
don't
here's what I want to know. Do you want to do a little gift basket wager?
Oh, sniz it.
Mm.
You know, I like this because there's only two of us. There's only two of them.
It is like a match play thing.
I think that
we have Paul. They're both involved in this. Like
Yeah.
whether we got Paulie on one end
Well-
and we got Matt somewhere around. There he is,
There he goes.
Lugaki.
Hey,
Matt,
Matt,
what's
Get
going
over
on?
here. We need you. We're talking about you right
So-
now.
Gotcha.
right now
All
we're
right,
talking-
we got.
we
listen,
Matt
that's
Lugaki.
it's a two-man race.
That's his-
It's
that's
a
his
two-man
opponent
race
right
for the
there.
weekend. That's your opponent. He only played about how many rounds?
4 rounds
No,
this
no,
entire
no.
year.
He played 4 rounds this entire year. What's your handicap?
17.3.
17.3. He says.
plus 17.3.
He says that like it's
Matt's at a
25.
26.
Oh, nice. I'll let him give me 4 more shots than he's supposed to.
Okay. All right. We're on the same page. He can't hear it. He can't hear the single thing. He said he's gonna give you 37 shots.
So Matt, we're gonna have you talking to Mike. What do you? What's your predictions for your rounds this week?
Mine, well, I just got back from a cruise, so my first cruise ever. I think I still got my sea legs. It feels like,
Oh boy.
but
Sea legs.
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be on my game, to be honest with you. So
Don't tell Anthony that. He's gonna be
maybe 80 the first day, and then the second day, I don't know.
This-
if he shoots 80 the first day, he's gonna be 10 strokes up.
Tom. Tom, listen. Tom, dude's
Yeah.
gonna be up till 4:30 in the morning playing VR golf though. So I don't know. I
Are you
can't-
gonna let him eat some of your cereal?
No, that's my cereal.
Here, give me your
Lucky Charms.
one, bud. Sorry.
One ear, but yeah, I don't know.
Hey Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yes,
So
that's what he
they're
is.
they're putting us against each other. I just hope that you play well, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm not really out there, trying to compete. I'm just trying to get my golf game back after not playing for
Alright.
2 weeks. So
And playing on a beautiful.
There's only 2 of
course,
us, so if
dude.
you want to give me the pro shop credit and you want to take the class jug, I'm fine with that.
we'll work something out.
Listen, go out there and just enjoy the beautiful course that the ranch is. Jeez.
Absolutely.
It's
I'm a short hitter, Matt, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna probably play slow.
a short hitter or a short.
That's fine, man. Adam is too. So
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Adam's not short.
Hey, Paulie, where'd you
Stall.
go?
We always lose Paulie once or twice,
Well,
Right.
that's because I got to hold this phone. I don't have all the apparatuses that you guys
Like
have over
we
there.
have.
Strap-ons and strap-ins.
Right.
So listen, the longest guy on tour right now, which I think we're getting to his flight right about this second, is Johnny the Long Drive sleep slot.
We haven't gotten to him yet.
Not yet.
He's
We're
not
not
in
in
B flight
B-flight
yet.
yet.
The guy shot 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 82.
80, 80, 80, 80, 82.
But yeah, so
So, all right, let's go. Move right to B
we're
flight.
gonna move
Ah,
to B flight. No, B flight.
B flight.
I think B flight's gonna be real competitive. First name up is Mitchell Dixon.
My
We
boy
got
Mitch.
Gio Famia, Shannon Loveridge, James McKinnon, Mike Scott, and James Sweet and Bruce Wood.
So I think it's going to go to Shannon, my man, Love Reg.
Shannon Loveridge. He's playing.
Where's
good
he
right
staying
now.
at this weekend? Is he just coming back
I
and
think,
forth?
I think he's coming back and forth. Yeah,
Okay.
Well, because he has a license, so it's a good idea to do
Yeah,
all that extra driving.
yeah. He's got that. He's got that van.
I don't know. I'll be with my boy Gio though. I'm still gonna go with my boy
Yo,
Gio.
the
I think
Scooby Doo
it's gonna-
wagon, Mystery Machine.
If my boy Mitch comes
Mitchell
to play-
Dixon's
if
coming.
Mitch come to play the way he play, I think is him and Gio gonna go at
So
it.
2 days are funny. 2 days are really
Gio.
funny. 2 days are funny because
Gio.
you
Him and
Oh,
kind
look,
of
he's
get.
flexing at him. Look at him.
It's
He's
flexing.
holding that microphone like he's trying
Two
to chub a
days,
chicken.
2 days are
Yeah,
2 days are
flexing,
really
flexing.
funny, and the fact that you're really, especially a course that you don't know, right? So a 2 day is funny to the fact you come out the first day, you kind of get to know the course, you know where those hazards are, you remember them for the second day, right? Mikey's over here flexing, he's making fun of me, but no, all jokes aside. All jokes aside, 2 days are different than 1 day. 1 day events,
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
Adam?
Do you mind if I interject, Mr. Farina?
Of course. Go ahead.
So I love Gio like a brother, and
Of course you do.
he's
He's my homie.
he's most improved this year in my opinion. However, and I'm sure that he'll look in on this at some point or whatever. He has yet to be able to let the bullshit go. And
Okay.
I mean that in a positive way. Like, he cares about the tour and he cares about all the people and he cares about all the things being said. So it's almost impossible for him to go have an enjoyable round of golf and just play his game because on occasion in our tour, people do know how to get to other people. And those people, some of them are in Geo's flight and they
Yep.
use that to their advantage. And I hope I said all of that as politically correct as I could, because it's nothing against the tour and it's nothing against the players, because we're all out there to compete and we're all out there to do what we can. But it's gotten to me before. As many of you might know, last year I think I started in B flight, made it to A flight, went to champ flight, went to champ school down in Hilton Head Island, placed like dead last. They gave me the most honorable mention at the award ceremony. They were just like, "How do you suck this much?" And then this year's been a tough year where I haven't gotten out a lot, but it gets to you when like I don't know. I hit a 350-yard drive on the opening hole in Hilton Head on the first day when Adam and I were playing the champ flight guys.
Yep.
And the guy that won, I might be mistaken, might have been the guy that was second, but he played in my group and he was 60 yards behind me. But if Adam can recall, the hole that I teed off on was the par 4 coming from the ocean towards that par 3.
Yep.
And so I absolutely smoked that drive dead into the wind, 350 yards. I had like 81 yards into the green. I flip a 60-degree wedge somewhere near the cup, spin it off the front of the green, managed to make a par. This kid, 70 yards behind me, flights whatever persimmon wood that he still has in his bag from the 1800s and taps in for birdie. So, he said, "Wow, you really hit that ball a long way. You play on the tours, any of them?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, the Hooters tour. I go to that Hooters, and I go to that Hooters, and then I go to that Hooters." But so, this game, the biggest part of this game is the 6 inches between your head. And since
100%.
I only have 4 inches between my ears, I don't have the same capability of everybody else.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Word.
No, I like that. Listen.
Well, hold up, but I know what you're talking about, and as the tour director of the New York Upstate, I'm handling it. So Gio just needs to know just to go into this weekend, have fun, relax, play well, and the other side stuff is being handled.
100%.
And he said that 1,000%. He said we couldn't play for a better director, and all the stuff is, it's petty bullshit that's like high school type stuff. So he was amicable, and he said, I have to get my shit together, if that's the right way that he worded it or whatever. He's just like, he's playing the best golf of his career in the last couple of years right
100%.
now.
And with that said, like I have to go into just interrupt Adam. What I see, and I've just met Adam a couple years ago. He's a really good friend of mine now. And what Adam and I'm seeing, he's trying to grow the game of golf like nobody I've ever seen before. I'm not just saying that. Truthfully, it's really a tough job what Adam is doing right now. I see it. I see the networking. It's not easy to put the work in, bro. It's
No.
really not. And with that said, back to the Geo thing, like Geo's a personal friend of ours. Like we've gone on trips. He hangs out with us. Like he's our boy. Like we love Geo.
Yeah.
And like I just, in my eyes, listen, we're all trying to go out there and golf and like have a good time. Like kind of try to leave the drama at home, boys. Let's all try to have fun. Like Adam's really working hard with this thing, and he's trying to keep everybody's
keep the bullshit away.
Well, I mean,
he's-
the thing that the people, a lot of things that people don't understand is that when you play these tours, I mean, there's over 9,000 nationally, but you have different personalities. So there's guys on tour that will play locally and on weekends with their friends or family, or maybe they play in a couple of scrambles, and they come to these actual tour events and they're more competitive. So what they do is to blind a reveal of how they are as golfers. They try to pinpoint on a certain person and, try to use that, as Tom said, to their advantage because they see how good that person is playing. So what they do is they just, they just try to get in their head. Like it happens. But,
100%.
obviously that I send a lot of emails out. I said that the small stuff, let's just go out, have fun, play golf, keep that stuff in your car at home.
Yep.
And if you are coming to a golf and you want to point fingers, then, maybe the tour is not for you. But, just,
Right.
let's all be respectful of each other, be gentlemen, and play the game as it's meant to be played.
I mean,
And Gio knows that I'm taking full steps to make everything right and correct the things that him and I have
100%.
personally talked about.
and again,
Absolutely. If I
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No,
Somebody
I
else
want
was
you.
talking. I'm sorry.
I want you to.
I was
speak
just gonna say.
first.
So the thing is, what Adam had just said and touched upon, like this league isn't for you. I played it for the first time last year, and I think I've made 12 or 15 lifelong friends. And for me, that's one of the things that I joined the tour for. So I love the game of golf, and I also love meeting people that are like-minded. Not like-minded across all, like if you like sushi and I don't like sushi, that's not what I'm talking about. But like being able to meet Johnny, and that the first time we met was on Farina Island. And
Marina Island, baby.
like him and I are probably going to be friends for the rest of our lives. And that's 2-3 days of golf. So when you play between, I think Adam has 36 events scheduled this year, maybe more. I'm not sure. But so like to play that many events and to typically be paired up with somebody in your category, whether it's skill or Adam does a good job of pairing people up that are like-minded. He does his best to get people out there that are going to make the 4 or 5 hours you're going to play golf enjoyable.
100%.
So I've made all of these friends that I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for the tour, and I'm almost positive that with the competitive side of it is what Adam's trying to cultivate every weekend of every year that he's running the tour. Yeah. So if people could focus on that part of it, there's camaraderie and then there's competitiveness, but the competitiveness shouldn't supersede the camaraderie. Like you want, like Farina played with Gio, and if they were in the same flight on the same day and Farina busted his balls about being a whatever, they might not be friends. But to this day, I believe they're friends, and that's because they're like-minded.
Yeah,
100%.
So, kudos to Adam for everything that he does and all the work that he puts in. And then even more kudos to all the guys who are constantly going out and trying to continue the work that Adam's putting in the forefront of it, because he has to contact these courses, the pros, the general managers, set up the tee times, pre-book all the tee times, pay for the tee times. And, he's trying to make 100 people happy every weekend.
For real.
And
It's a tough job, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
I would have given up.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's tough because, like I said, you got the different personalities. But if everybody who's listening, if you're a member of the tour, if you just show up, you get out of your car, you get your clubs, you put them in the parking lot, you put them in your golf cart, and instead of just coming in worried about the actual competitive nature of the actual golf and just winning the little trophy, then the whole mindset's wrong, because I remember the first year we played Saratoga Spa week 1, and the first thing I said when everyone gathered around their cart, I said, remember guys, you guys look like you're really tense. You're like nervous about the tour because it was the first event.
Yep.
Right.
And a lot of guys didn't do it. And I just said, listen, just go out there and have fun. That's all it's about.
Right.
Nothing more. I mean, you're going to go out there and you're going to compete, but you're not going to win every week.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So there's
Unless
no,
you're Adam Cahill.
Of course.
yeah, I mean,
well, Adam Cahill has 90% of the time he's not competing anybody. He's just out there solo with.
I mean, like the thing with me is that, and we'll go back to the picks after, but, for me, it's tough because, you're dealing with the registrations, the check-ins, the setup, the tear down, and then you're, doing a bunch of things to make sure everything runs smooth. And then you have some people just coming up to me because, they're saying, oh, this person looked at me funny. It's like, who cares? Just go out there and hit some balls, take some putts, and go to first hole and hit the ball. Like,
Right.
Bingo.
and
Next
then
week come back in a onesie like I did when we
then
went
I
to
go
Hilton
from,
Head.
I sometimes go literally from the registration desk to my cart, put on my glove, do like the old John Daly, drink a Miller Lite and stretch my one arm, and then I go swing. It's like, because the whole purpose of this tour is just to have fun and enjoy the day.
Go have fun,
That-
man.
That's it. Who cares? Like if I get beat by Tom Mayon by 36 strokes, I'm going to shake his hand. I'm not going to Rory McIlroy and just peel out of the parking lot, get all mad, or, say that, somebody comes in and has a great end of hole, and the person that he got second all of a sudden says, "Oh, you're welcome."
Isn't the old saying? Isn't the old saying?
It's just that, that stuff
golf.
is just not needed. And Dennis
Golf.
McCormick wouldn't, he would agree. I mean, he's a guy who's been running this for 30 years, and he tells you straight to your face,
Be a man.
Just have fun. That's all. It's
And
about.
well, another thing is be a man. Golf is a gentleman's game, right?
Yeah.
The old saying, golf is a gentleman's. Shake your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, listen, leave the
Be
drama at home.
respectful.
Be respectful. Leave the drama at home. Adam does a ton of work for this tour, so unless it's something major, like obviously, just please leave it at home. That's all.
I mean, even with all that was said the last 10 minutes, I mean, if you join the tour, you're going to have a hell of a time. So
And if you're not having a hell of a
that's the
time, it's like
bottom
you
line.
said, Adam, you're in the wrong mind state. If you,
Right.
it's easy.
if
It's
you
just
come
an
out
easy
to the
thing.
tour, you're gonna have a great time.
Always.
Unless you come out to the tour for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And then the only thing that I would say with what Mr. Farina was just putting out there is drama has no place on the golf course, whether you're playing competitively or in a gentleman's round with like your closest friend from high school. You can't. It's one of the toughest sports in the world, in my opinion. I'm sure that somebody's going to say something different about that or whatever, but the 6 inches between our ears is what controls all of that stuff. I just watched a professional golfer withdraw from the Open Championship because he was going to make a 10 or 11 on a hole. Now, I don't have his game, obviously, because otherwise I would be out there. I'd be in Europe right now instead of playing the ranch tomorrow. But I can't imagine what that kid was going through or what his personal issues were off of the golf course that would make him quit a professional tournament that he still had an opportunity to make the cut on.
Right.
He walked off the third hole of the second round of the British Open because he was going to make an 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how tough this sport is.
I mean,
So-
golf is a type of sport that we don't have caddies unless you're a professional or unless you go, rent one, or if you go to like an NYSGA amateur, you can bring a caddy. But I mean, think about it. I mean, golf is a type of game where you don't have teammates, you don't have a coach, out there with you. You don't have cheerleaders, you don't have a crowd cheering you. It's just you and yourself and your golf bag.
Yeah.
Unless you're on this tour, because then everyone's cheering for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
except for when
Mikey,
Johnny was trying to play me on Farina Island. he didn't cheer for me
I know.
that day.
I know. Mikey, my co-host, sitting to my right. Some days we've talked, and he wants to throw his fucking clubs in the pond at Freer Park by the end of the
Absolutely.
round. I mean, it's a tough game, and then there's some days that we leave Freer Park and we're high fiving each other, and Johnny knows.
Yeah.
He's like, we're like, yo, this is the best round ever. It's a humbling game. It is. It's a
So,
humbling.
Didn't Johnny just shoot the best round of his life, 78 somewhere? Was that Freer Park? Did
I
you
thought
take
that
that
was-
championship
I
down?
think he
VR.
shot a 62.
That was VR golf.
That was VR. Holy shit! All right.
So back to our picks for B Flight. We were going back to Mitchell Dixon, Shannon Loveridge. They both battled it out at the fairways of Half Moon last weekend. They were both +5 going into the 16th hole, and Shannon ended up winning. But I'm going to go with my pick that I had on our recap, and I'm still going to go with James McKinnon to take B Flight this week. He won
You
the
have a
Highland,
picture of him
won
you
the
can put up
Highland
on the
Major.
screen?
Yeah, we could.
James is a great guy. I like
he
James
ended up
a
winning
lot.
B Flight in Highland, so I think he's going to repeat Major, and Brooks Koepka head out here.
You like the did you say that in our last podcast? He's like the Brooks Koepka of the
Yeah.
tour. He comes
He's
out
solid.
of the majors.
He's starting off. He's actually starting off in our first group. Him, Mike Scott, James McKinnon, Shannon, and Kyle Coonrad, who's actually a D Flight player. I think he he had to go out early on
if
Saturday.
McKinnon's the Brooks Koepka of this tour, is
I-
Adam Cahill the Tiger Woods of this tour?
Yes, I won't make the cut after Saturday.
Adam, I actually have a little idea
I'll
about.
be in the hot tub.
You just kind of gave me an idea for tomorrow for the opening group to go out. How about I do like an announcement, kind of like how they do at the an honorary first
like
tee
the
off.
Masters.
Right.
Four, please.
An
And
announcement.
now
Right.
on the tee,
And now on the
Cannon
tee,
Loveridge.
I will go live in the morning. We'll be live all morning, and we'll be
Anthony, you haven't been alive for the last hour and a half.
For real.
my whole life
So,
is live. But yeah, we're gonna. That's a good idea for the morning, right?
Yeah,
Adam,
we
what
could
do you
do,
like that?
since I'm the last group, maybe I'll sit by the first hole and give everybody's announcements. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, that sounds
What do
good.
you think your pick is,
Adam got the commercial voice.
ladies and gentlemen?
He does do that. He does do that commercial. If you hear the
This
Golf
podcast
Week
is brought to you
by
by the Golf
This is
Weekend.
Jake from State Farm.
I
So,
swear, and as a
yeah.
witness, it only took Adam one time to do
Who's
that.
that?
Word, right? That
Yeah, I just
word.
wrote it
What's
down
that?
on a piece of paper and read it.
Yeah.
You know how to read?
I said done. That's the
No,
commercial.
I wrote it in the
Who's in pictures?
in the thing that the blind read, whatever Braille. That's
Yeah.
what I wrote it at. Just poke some holes in some
Yeah,
paper.
yeah. This guy over here.
But Anthony, who do you think's winning B Flight?
Oh, B Flight. Jeez.
He said Gio.
I
Oh, you said
No,
Gio.
no, but
Gio, yeah.
Tom kind of has me like thinking about Gio and his head game and shit.
No, Gio's going to come ready.
If he
I know
leaves
that.
if he leaves the head game at home and he comes and he just plays the game of golf that Gio truly loves and does, and listen,
my pick.
Gio,
Guys, just so
Gio,
you know, I said that Gio wasn't going to win because Gio likes to prove people wrong. And
yeah,
that's how I get him amped up to win the tournament.
Gio cares
Gio's
more.
coming ready.
And Gio, and yeah, I
think Shannon's coming ready. Mitchell's coming ready. McKinnon, Mike Scott.
I'm gonna stick with my pick. I'm sticking with my pick, boys. Sticking with my
Gio?
pick, Gio.
Gio.
Yeah.
How about you?
I love you, Gio.
Gio.
What do you
Okay.
think?
Tell you, I think,
Yo, you going
I think
Mitchell.
it's
You're
gonna
going
go- I
Mitchell,
think it's
yeah.
gonna- yeah, I think it's going to be
B
between
Flight. I
Mitch
think
and
B
Gio.
Flight's going in a playoff, though. I think there's going to be 3 in a playoff on B
Mitch-
Flight.
Mitch-
How great would that be? Can we go to 16 if it's a playoff?
Absolutely.
I'll
Because
even.
that's a ski slow par 5.
I
that's
will
a
do
good
the.
one.
I will
I
do
can see-
the.
I can see a playoff in that.
If we go to that playoff,
in
I'll go
that
live.
fight.
I'll do the commentating like Jim Nance. I'll say we got I say we got Gio over here.
No, I don't think they need that.
No.
Now, if he has enough mushrooms, that'd be great.
No, so all right, so we got our picks for B Flight. Now C Flight is
Am
some
I
pretty
in that flight?
No, you're in A Flight.
You're in fucking Z Flight.
So we got Brett Varney, who's coming off a win from last week, Fairways a Half Moon. We got Lamar Young, who was there already today practicing, and then we got a couple of some guys that haven't been here for a few weeks. We got Majdi Mariano, and
Where the hell did you
Robert-
find him?
he just showed up, and then we got Robert E. Lee, Confederate General.
Is he
Robert
driving the
E.
Mustang over?
I have no idea. And then Anthony Farina sitting to my right, Jamaica.
Well, listen,
Jamaica.
I don't need to hear any more names. That's my pick for Sea Flight. Look at
All
the
right,
guns
well,
on
we
that
got,
guy.
we got one
Let's
more. We
go,
got one more
baby.
guy. We got
Let's
Aaron.
go.
We got Aaron Lorenz, and he's actually from one of the top 3 biggest tours nationally from Tidewater, Virginia, where they have over 200 members.
wow, he's gonna be tough to beat.
What did he do? Take a helicopter up?
He probably drove. Maybe.
Probably drove.
I mean, he's not a billionaire. He's not Donald Trump. But Aaron Lorenz from Tidewater, Virginia. I'm gonna have to. I said Brett Varney originally in my recap, but then I realized that Tidewater, Virginia is coming in, and we always have. It seems like somebody from a
Somebody
different
always-
region. Whenever I'm gonna go with Aaron
Yeah.
Lorenz.
He ain't played Northeast golf in his lifetime. I'm going with Farina.
Let's go,
Farina,
baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Four-arm Farina.
I think Farina's going to do well, but I'm going to go with my boy Tidewater, Virginia, though. Aaron Lorenz.
All right, I can't pick myself. Obviously,
Why
I
can't you?
obviously. Well, come on. That's
You
like
can
against the
pick
rules.
yourself. Why not?
Is that against the rules?
Yeah, tell us why you're going to win, Anthony. Tell us
All
why
right.
you're going to win.
All right.
Hold on, Anthony. Do this. Go. This is why I'm going to win.
This is why. that ain't a
This is-
tumor.
This is why I'm hot. This is why.
It's not a
No, wait. You
tumor.
ready? You ready? I'm sexy. I'm too
The
sexy.
beach is that way.
I'm too sexy for my
So,
shirt.
Aaron, so
Too
Anthony,
sexy.
tell
All right,
us-
you want to tell me?
tell
All
us-
right, so
tell
let's
us
go.
what's going to make you be the hold it.
that way.
Tell us
Yeah.
what make you hoist that trophy Sunday.
I think, Adam, to be honest, the way I'm going to play this round is going to be a lot like Highland, except we're going to have two beautiful days. Highland was really tough day one.
That's true. Yeah, we're not going to have any rain this one.
No, you know, everybody knows me in the rain. I usually have the wife spraying me down in the driveway.
Anthony
Okay,
in the rain
prepared.
is like watching a Snickers commercial. Like
Tell me more, Adam. Why? Tell me more.
Like he is. You just got to give him a Snickers. Like it's just, dude, you're too much.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I melt. Do I melt? Like, do I melt?
No.
Like
No, you're just
no.
shut off. You're like a
Alright,
computer
yeah.
that
No,
is
but I
from like
do-
the 96 Windows
angry.
95
All right. I got you. I got you with that.
or the Nintendo cartridge. You got to blow.
I got you. But anyways, we're not.
to work.
You're right. You're right. I get that. I
The
understand
ranch,
that.
baby.
I get the comparison. Adam, I keep going back to the day, like, or when. What did you say to me on the green?
What's going on here?
Oh, these guys behind me.
Yeah, they were in the hot tub. Hot tub.
Holy
Hot tub.
shit!
Whoa. So
So Adam said on the green, he's like, dude, how are you so wet?
dude, yeah. It was-
You do that to me, Anthony.
Hey, baby, Paulie Pro Shop.
No, basically, Anthony went after 9 holes to his car in Highland, got a brand new shirt, brand new shorts, and by the 12th hole, he was dripping wet. And I was just looking at him, and I'm like, dude, didn't you just change? Like, how are you so wet right now? I didn't get it.
Yeah,
So here's the thing.
listen,
That's
I don't
another
have.
money problem. When you have kind of money like that, he should have went to the car after 12 too.
Well, speaking of money problem, I don't have
just duffel bag.
I didn't have the fancy, rain gear that you have, Adam. And like, what do you, give your rain gear a shout out. What do you have? Puma, everything? What?
No,
Puma, what?
my rain gear is PGA from PGA Superstore.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's good. So
From
Anthony,
Paulie Pro Shop.
All right, let's go back to what's going to happen this
Let's
weekend with
go,
me.
let's
I'll
go.
tell you what I think is going to happen with me. I'm going to come out day one and shoot something like a 94, 95, which is like me. Yeah, no, I am. Stop shaking your head. I'm really going to shoot like a 94 and 95, but once I see this course and remember and kind of have the memory of
remember, yeah, you're just gonna play it different.
remember a day two, dude, I might come out and I might fire another 82. I might surprise you, shoot another 82, 80.
So you're gonna shoot 176 for the weekend?
I think so. And is that enough?
You'll
Is that
probably
enough?
beat me in A flight then.
Well, I know
Is that going to be enough to possibly compete, Adam?
we gotta remember one thing. Sea Flight is going to play a little bit longer than they're normally used to playing. They're going to be playing the blues from par 4s and 5s and the whites from par 3. So it's going to play about 62 and a half, 6,200.
What do you have to play if you're in E flight?
Green
in the special ed
green for
flight.
you.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, Adam, for me. I really don't. So I'm gonna go with it's gonna I think that kid's gonna be tough to beat from out of town. I think you're right.
Yeah, Tidewater. I don't know
Out of
too much
towners
about him.
always.
But,
Mike,
Out-of-towners
let us
always
have your
survive.
opinion, Mike, because Farina is ferocious.
Majdi, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good egg too. He came on the podcast once.
Yeah.
He's your pick, Johnny?
Yeah. I think that's what
I mean, I know Brett Varney. Brett Varney's he played pretty solid at Fairways at Half Moon. He shot 84 with Tony Arroyo at an 85. Rob Lee's been playing pretty good. He had actually one bad hole. Rob Lee, he could have won it, but I think if Aaron doesn't win, I have to say that Robert Lee is going to come out too, and he's going to be firing. He's been playing pretty solid. He's been working a lot on his game, so I think Robert Lee can definitely take Sea Flight also.
Mikey, who you got?
The out of towner.
Yeah.
Out of towner.
Out of towner always. They always
Johnny,
show
what'd you say?
Who do you have for C
Majdi,
flight?
Majdi Mariano.
Come over and take the mic, my man Wagaki.
So if
Who do you have for C flight?
know
Robert E. Lee is going to win, it's going to depend on what he did at the casino tonight.
over there.
Majdi. He's going with Majdi.
Majdi.
Majdi
Okay.
Mariano.
Okay. That's all right. All right. I get
Why
it.
you
I
guys
get it.
keep talking about used cars? What the fuck are you
You know,
talking
Lamar-
about? Mazda.
You know, you got to think Lamar
Majdi.
too. Lamar, Lamar is solid. I
Dude
think-
was at the course again.
Yeah.
He was there putting
I think-
work.
I
in.
think-
he is looking.
I think out of all the golfers in C flight right now, I think Lamar is probably right now Friday night focused, and I think he's going to come in. I think he's going to be the leader after Saturday. And like I said, who knows what's going to happen on Sunday? But
I truly hope.
I think he could definitely win too because I know he wants one bad.
Yeah, Lamar goes hard, and I kind of hope it's Lamar and I just the relationship we have. I do hope. I don't think it's gonna be, but I hope it's him and I in the final group for day 2.
I think
Anthony, here's the secret.
flight's
If
in a
you and
playoff.
Lamar are tied on day 1 after the round and he wants one of your French fries, don't give it to him.
Don't give it to him. No.
Yo, Lamar, man, he's
love
he's
the
a
dude.
riot, man.
He's a good egg.
We played Highland, and when I played with him, they had the free hamburgers on day 2, and they
Free
had
ham pickers.
So I'm telling you, man, I have never seen in my 40 years of living to see anybody after 9 holes go and get the burger, and they had like the lettuce, tomatoes, the onions.
And he goes hard.
He had the jalapenos. He had everything.
I got
his
it.
burger was probably about 8 inches thick.
Johnny, what's your go-to? Johnny, what's your go-to toppings for a burger? Go, hurry up.
For a burger,
Yeah,
cheese and pickles.
that's
Oh,
it.
come on. Did you just say cheese?
Yeah, he's ordering a number 8 at McDonald's, 2 cheeseburger meal.
Mikey, go. Mikey, on the spot, toppings.
I only eat pickles if they're homemade burgers.
Oh, homemade.
I will not eat pickles if they come from McDonald's or anywhere.
I got you.
I
got you. I got
It's like
it.
a cheeseburger, dude.
That's it.
That's
Just
it.
cheese,
Cheese like a plain
cheese and meat.
cheeseburger.
Plain cheeseburger.
No,
Little bit
man.
of ketchup.
So I need.
Ketchup is a must.
I need.
Yeah.
I can't
Absolutely.
live without ketchup.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. I'm funny. Anywhere I go for a burger, anywhere I go,
Why are you eating the microphone?
I explain.
Because he's thinking about that cheeseburger, baby.
No, because I told these guys it's really important to talk directly into the mic. It's good for sound quality. But anyways, my thing is pickles. Like I need extra fucking
Yeah.
pickles. No matter where I go.
Oh, no.
No, on a burger, like at Ted's, dude, like just give me the work with extra whatever you do, give me extra pickles.
Yeah, man.
No, I like Ted's burgers, dude. Actually, they're
Yeah,
good.
they're
They're
good.
sliders.
Do you like the pickles full or do you like them sliced up?
I like them sliced up.
he likes
Slice
it
them.
full.
I love.
He
sliced
likes
it.
that full pickle.
So on the cheeseburger note, let's go to D, huh?
Well, yeah. Let's
Wait
go.
a second. Did you just go from pickles to D?
Yeah, cucumbers. Yep.
Yep.
So anyway, we got D flight. We actually have
Eggplant.
a big solid D flight as usual.
I
we
love
got we got a lot of guys. Dennis
Bet
By.
everybody in eggplant flight is a guy.
There's Dennis By. We got Mike Collette right next to us. We got Kyle Coonrad, Brad DePietro also here.
Brad,
We got
You
Still
know,
playing virtual golf, Brad?
we need you.
Grandpa Don.
Time for
Frame,
you to sit down on the mic.
Shane
Come on, buddy.
Koval. We got Kurt Landry, Adam Miller, Christian Natal, Ron Paradiso, Johnny Soft Hands Resto, and David Sherman, Sean
How the
Devell,
Fuck
and Ray
is Johnny still in D flight? This is bullshit. Plus, you got a guy back there wearing goggles.
Johnny's gonna get it tomorrow.
So,
Johnny's gonna get it.
Oh,
so
man.
Brad, while you're here, what is going to be how you expect to play this weekend on an honest opinion of yourself and what you expect to be happen out there?
What's your prediction?
When I play a new course, I play a little scared.
All right,
I
Jim Nance.
take careful shots. I expect to play well. I won't take any penalties. I'll be in play all day because I'm going to hit a 4-iron and a 4 hybrid out of the tee box, and I'm going to shoot well. I'm going to shoot a 90 to 92 tomorrow.
Excellent. That's
Just
good.
one
Wait, are we
question for the
talking about
guy
it?
in the headset.
Or are we talking?
Is that the land of make believe that you're wearing?
Yeah, so all right, nice, Brad.
This is how I
gonna,
play golf now.
And then we got Ray Tozer, who's also here. He's playing VR golf right now, I think, as well. But yeah, so what do we got our picks, guys? What do you think?
This guy.
Brad's gonna pick himself.
Ray.
It's experience. I know Johnny's over there like,
Ray,
fuck
get over
him,
here. I
but
need
nah,
to get to
Johnny.
see you.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Nah,
It sounds
kid.
all good.
Yeah,
It sounds good.
Get over here. You're in D flight.
Well, we got there's a couple of guys like David Sherman is coming off the Highland win in D flight. He won the 2-day major. He played really well. He got an 82 the first day, and I believe in 94 the second, and almost can't let Anthony come back. Ron Paradiso, that guy, he has a funny swing, but when he gets a hold of him, he hits hard. But I think my pick this week is going to be. I say Johnny Resto, but it's going to be a close between him and Adam Miller. Those are my two guys this week.
Adam Miller's here. I didn't know that. I'm not picking myself.
Well, Adam Miller
anymore.
actually only lives like 10 minutes from here, so this is like
What the hell is happening in the background of that show that you guys are in right now?
he's watching us.
This is how I live
He's
my
talking to Jim Nance in his headset. You got Johnny Resto, whose microphone hasn't worked the whole day, and then you got a guy in a black T-shirt that doesn't even have a microphone.
Yeah,
This is right. Right.
Yo,
Say what's up.
so
I think
what's up?
Mike Coletto.
up,
I think
America?
you're gonna show up this weekend. What do you say?
I hope so. It's due. I'm overdue.
What's the one thing that's your weakness that you can fix? Me and Tom can fix tomorrow
Driver.
morning.
My driver.
The driver. So keep it here.
Yeah, just take Johnny's.
I'm leaving it in my car.
You just let Tommy know what brand. He'll get it.
So
I got deals with all the major brands.
He's the guy. He's the goat. So your driver, huh?
Yeah.
Well, this course is actually one of those courses where from the whites you guys will be playing. It's about 6,000 yards. You could probably hit your driver maybe 4 or 5 times realistically. The rest of the time you could just get something
Adam,
else.
he could just hire an Uber guy, and then he doesn't have to hit
Yeah.
him at all. I mean,
Or you,
fuck.
yeah, exactly.
There. That's it.
Or you could just bring somebody and follow you and just have your ball.
You could just
Picked
hit
up
on
the
his
driver
own.
in the
Mikey
woods.
up and down.
Paulie's following me tomorrow.
No, Mikey's gonna come. Mikey up and down is gonna come out day one. He's gonna throw out like a 99. He's gonna just keep it just under 100.
Stop flexing your triceps, Farina. Just relax.
Birthday boy to my left, Ray's gonna come out and shoot like 137. and
For
not-
2 days.
What do you think?
If I don't shoot myself, I'm definitely shooting a 130.
All right.
So
We
Ray,
have-
Ray,
we
while
have-
you're here, what's your one thing in your golf game that Matt, myself, and Tom Mayone can fix tomorrow morning?
Hopefully putting or my short game.
All right, so leave your putter home.
Leave your putter. I love it. Dude smashes. The dude
Hold on.
smashes.
Is he wearing headphones?
Yo.
No, hold on. Let me put you on. Hold on.
No, I was just never mind.
wants to know
I
if you
didn't
have
want to
that.
say what I was going to say now.
So he says his putting is his weakness. Are you like
Or
a smasher,
his short
or
game. So I was just going
Do
to
you
ask
have,
if
a,
he's
do you have
sitting
the
right
touch
now.
of a rapist, or are you short all the time?
I'm a little short.
Oh, okay.
What do you
So
say?
you just got to take a Blue Chew, and he won't be short anymore.
I should bring my
Chew.
all right today.
Hymns.
All right. Well, he's just a little short, so that means he must be hitting it off the toe more.
I
We
think
have
you're just sitting closer to the camera, Adam. Stop
Talk
making
about-
fun of him.
Let's talk about him. To my right, two dudes over.
Oh,
J5.
that's my pick, Johnny Resto
I
and Adam
know.
Miller.
Oh,
I
you
think they're
just-
going to come
all
down
right,
to the
all
wire,
right,
but
let's go.
I think we're going to see some guys that you don't normally see up in the top. I think they're going to come out.
All right. No, I like.
Doing for myself.
Johnny, did
Nobody-
Adam just say that there was a bunch of guys that were going to
Hey.
become gay this weekend?
J5's gonna come out.
I didn't say that. No.
I don't
Yes,
have
you
head.
did. You said they were going to come out.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe.
I'm trying to shoot lights out.
Yeah, I think.
Lights out. I'm
yeah, lights
sorry.
out.
Lights out.
Ray's back to VR golf.
He's got to get that practice in. He's got to get that putting in.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna give it to for
Who want
D
the
flight.
smoke?
I'm
That's all
going
I
no
can say
no.
tomorrow.
bro,
Who
Yo,
want the smoke?
I already told you in my group text. You already know who I picked. I'm sorry, bro.
You're picking Brad.
I'm sorry, bro.
Wait,
I'll
but
do
so
it.
Resto's in my group?
Yeah, Johnny's in our group. Yep.
Right.
Resto-
So Resto wins.
No. We're gonna the thing that Johnny has is he's got the little swag going on right now. He's gonna hit the I showed him hole 9 today and he looked down and he's like, yo, you can't even see the fairway. I go, you don't even need a hit driver here. I said, it's just one of those courses that you just have to play place golf. You got to look for them 150 markers and that's where you got to go.
Yes, sir.
I just need Paulie Pro Shop. Get me that 3 hybrid I'm looking for.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I've already been on the phone with the sales reps.
I truthfully,
Yeah.
From Dennis Penis.
I hope for the love. I hope for the love of the game and just they're both ball busters, and I think they're going to be battling it at the end. I truthfully hope it's going to be between my boy that I truly love, a member of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast, Scrounge, Brad DePietro. I hope it's between him and Johnny, because I think we're talking a lot of shit. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I mean, there's a lot of guys. If you guys go to on the actual D flights, I mean, there's a lot of solid D flight players. I mean, we were talking earlier about the guy from Tidewater. We got Sean Tayville. He's from New Jersey, so literally, I believe one of those two guys are going to win. Because it's like it always is. The out-of-state guys always somebody wins it.
You're right.
Sean's he's a solid.
Myself, right
yeah, buddy.
You're in that.
Yeah,
We're all.
you know how to talk.
Book 'em, baby.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
No, but like I said, Christian Natal, he's a good player. We got Kurt Landry, who's a newer member of the actual tour. He just became a member this week. Shane Koval, he's always right there. Don Frame, of course, he's he can show up. And then Kyle Coonrad, who's a solid putter, which is actually funny because Kyle actually works with me. And we had that whole Microsoft outage today.
Boy, yeah.
So at the state, obviously we do a lot of the stuff on the computers and stuff, and our whole systems are down. So he ended up having his putter, and we just made some putts during work. Which is fine. We had nothing else going on, and he ended up just sinking a bunch. So I think he'll be ready. I mean, Brad is obviously always
like 4 a.m.
Mike, I think, is going to play good this weekend. Dennis By, who is always right up there. So
Dennis Penis.
Dave Sherman. I mean, there's a lot of good D-Flight guys.
I don't know. I'm looking.
I just turned it back on.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'm looking at Brad right now. It looks like Brad just piped one right.
Dude,
down the
Brad
fairway.
just hit it 380.
Brad, tell me what just happened. He just drilled me with a golf ball.
He just hit somebody. Watch out.
Holy crap.
So
did he just break the TV?
Yeah. So Tom, who was your pick for D-Flight?
I just told you.
I don't remember because you disappeared.
Johnny Resto's my guy.
Johnny Resto, baby.
Of
Johnny
course.
5, Johnny Callaway, Johnny Soft Hands.
I love it.
Have
Mikey,
you ever seen the way this kid chips? It doesn't matter that he hits it 411 yards off the tee with his brand new driver. The guy chips it in every time.
every time. It
Mikey,
doesn't matter.
Mikey, supposedly you're allowed to pick yourself. So who do you got though for D-Flight?
Brad.
Oh, Brad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brad's picking Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
I'm a smoke Brad, man. Brad,
If you're not going to smoke Brad, you're going to smoke something else. So at least you'll be smoking something.
Regardless, I think that every flight, I think we're going to have one of those tournaments. This 2-day is going to be tight. I think there's going to be, majority of the people are going to be in it. You might have one or two guys who are probably out of it after day one, but come day two, I think we're going to have some interesting pairings on Sunday.
I would
So
agree.
my biggest question is, you guys have been in Massachusetts for a few hours now. And did you figure out where to eat or shoot the shit after the round, or are we just staying at the ranch?
Just probably stay at the ranch. Maybe cookout out here. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Johnny's going to be out in the morning at 4 a.m. Casting lines on the dock, and he's going to be catching us some fish.
Yeah, Johnny might have us dinner ready to go.
I'm going fishing for the morning, man.
Some mackerel.
No, it's bass, baby, bass all day.
Are they holy mackerel?
Some yellowfin tuna.
There we go.
No, I don't know. I was thinking a couple ideas, Paulie. I'm thinking either I like the idea of maybe trying to find a local, because we have a sweet grill here right on the dock. Maybe trying to find a local butcher of some sort and like just go get a bunch of good meats, and we just grill all night.
Carnivores.
So I bet if I call Dennis Penis, he'll be able to give us a shout back, and he'll be able to tell us where the meats are at.
Plenty of meats.
That's
Well, we're looking for niners.
At least 9s.
Oh no, you're talking crazy.
So here's another question for the group. Who in that field do you believe is going to have an eagle on one?
Me.
Eagle one.
Eagle on one.
Eagle on one. It's a 456 yard par 5, I believe, for whites, and under 5 still for the rest of the flights.
I'm gonna go with me.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm gonna say, Tom, you're right. I agree with that. I think you're gonna smash your 3-wood on one on Sunday, and you're gonna have a 7-iron in, and you're gonna make a 15-footer for quadruple bogey.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the old albatross for myself on Sunday, but I'll probably eagle it on tomorrow.
Yeah, I say so. I also think that but yeah, that's an interesting hole. I when I set it up today, I always just enjoy looking at that hole. It's
Who's gonna eagle 16?
probably me.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
so
obvious.
you're gonna hit that new
what's-
paradigm triple smoke diamond thing.
That's it. I'm gonna
And
hit
then-
that off the tee, and I'm gonna have a
6-iron in.
a 54 degree in,
Holy shit!
and I'm just gonna thin it. It's gonna skip over the water, and then
Nice.
it's just
Hit the rock wall and go into the hazard.
no, but I love hole 1. That's my favorite hole, probably.
Hole 1?
We're playing. Yeah, it's just a cool
I'll
hole.
be on the green in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny, you want a small wager on that?
I don't gamble no more. I did listen. I got. I'll give Johnny. Oh, if I was to put odds on that, to be
Hold on.
honest.
If you're not gonna gamble, don't gamble because I don't want you
No,
to go
I'm-
back into it. And then you'll end up at the
I'm not.
MGM
I'm
tonight.
not gonna gamble, but can I still put odds on it? Am I allowed to be the odds
Absolutely.
maker? I'm gonna give him to hit the green in 2. Serious odds, like if you were gambling,
I'd say it would be
22 to 1.
22 to 1.
Hold on.
You know that
22 to
number?
1. This kid
22
gets
to
to
1.
play it from 456. He hits it 380 off the tee.
It's a
What
big
do I have to
number.
do? Hit him with the golf cart to make sure that he doesn't hit the green in 2?
It's about 456 for white.
456.
I
Yeah.
could throw it that far if I got 2 throws.
It's a long
That's
shot,
nice
dude.
to
It's still
smoke,
tough
right?
for you. Listen,
You
if he's playing
basically-
this,
You basically have to play that hole if you're at 456. If you play it left, you're going to chance of the water. If you play it too far right, you're going to go up in the tall grass. So you basically have to hit like a perfect draw
Hit it right
in
to
that
the
left corner of the fairway, and it'll give you probably a 7-iron or less in.
Okay.
But then you
All
got
right.
all kinds of water behind the green, to the left, in front of
Yeah.
the green. Then you
And
got
traps.
bunkers. You got another tee box. There's houses around. There's people watching.
You
There's a
been
fucking
around
drone. Did you guys bring the drone?
He says you haven't been around
ain't
in
been
a while,
around in a
Tom.
while.
You haven't
You're gonna
seen me
see.
since Cape Cod,
You
boy.
ain't been
Hey,
around.
listen, I'm giving them credit. I just said 22 to 1 odds is fucking horseshit.
Yeah, I agree. You know,
Like
I think for Arena tomorrow, he has the great gift baskets from the Upstate Golf guys, and we have the 2 closest to the pins on Saturday and Sunday. But I think what we should do is I think we should have a prize for the worst drive.
worst drive.
I can guarantee you that I can hit that. I can cold top that first tee shot, no problem.
Yeah, the
Should
worst
we
drive.
should we give the worst? Well, that would be tough to do because it would obviously be a deep flight guy. I was going to say the worst flight.
It could be me. I
Arena,
banked on,
ask Johnny
dead
if I can
left.
hit the worst drive you've ever
Tough
seen.
one, like
I'm just
60
wondering if we
yards.
should give the.
Yeah, Tom, that was crazy.
I'm wondering
Yeah.
if we should give the.
That drive was nuts. Remember that drive?
Three times in a row, though. Cold
Yeah.
top, cold
No,
top,
but
cold
what's
top
crazy-
on the green.
The crazy part was he hits a drive, went like 20 yards, and then smokes the 3-wood like 300. I'm like, what
He was
the
he was
fuck?
laying up. He had to
Like-
he had to save his energy
What
for the second.
Fuck is this?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
From the rough, though, like deep rough.
Oh, it's,
Benny was able to see the ball.
yeah.
Hey Tom, do you
300.
remember? Do you remember the hole at Cape Cod? It was at Dennis Penis, I believe. It was over the water. Wait, it was over the water, and there was a shed to the right. And
Yeah.
I hit the top of
You
the
hit
roof.
top and went
You
over
hit
it.
it behind the shed and then chipped it on the green. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, and
exactly.
Paulie goes.
I think that's hole 3.
Paulie goes, I think you're alive. He goes, I think you're alive behind the shed. If there's, he goes, it's got to be dry, right? He's like, it's got to be land back there if there's a shed because it was over the water. And lo and behold, I was dry,
Right
and I
there.
actually had it. Was Johnny? Were you the one that videoed for me?
Yeah, I was recording. Right? Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And I ended up putting up, I think it chipped over the green a little bit on the fringe, but yeah, that was funny. I remember you were like, dude, I think you're alive. I hit off the top of the roof of that fucking little
Yeah, that
shed.
was crazy.
Yeah,
That
man.
weekend was great. I love Ranger Rick coming out to yell at Adam.
Yeah, it still makes me mad. You know, when I think about it.
The tips.
Oh,
Thank
excuse
you.
me,
Well,
how did you
excuse
know?
me, sir. Tips are reserved for people that actually know how to hit the golf ball.
First of all, to have the audacity and not even knowing. First
Yeah,
of all,
I was mad.
Adam number one is a fucking Sasquatch of a dude. So like to even come up to the dude and like question him, like
Dude, I'm still mad about it. Like it
dude
was
hit the
just
ball
it made no
300
sense. I just sat in the car for 2.5 hours or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
And
little
then
more.
I'm sitting on hole one, and the guy just comes up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, hey, just want to let you know that our tips are for single-digit handicaps." And I just looked at him and I said, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm in the right spot then."
And then you
All of
smoked
a
your
sudden-
drive, and then I
Yeah,
hit
no.
my 4-wood, and the guy shut up until we got about
well,
to the
you went-
eighth
you went
hole, and he
first.
comes through
Yeah,
the
you-
woods, and he goes, "Oh, you guys are playing fast."
No, I
like,
believe-
it was crazy. I go, why do you even have him out here if you're just gonna
Yeah.
sit here and police everybody? And it just made me mad. Like I was like, dude, come on, bro. Like, why do you
Yeah.
have him?
that falls under the vibe of a course. Like when I do the Cape Cod course of the week, and I do the reads that the Cape Cod golf guys do. Like vibe to me on a course on a rating is almost. I'm not gonna say it's as important, but almost as important as the condition.
Yeah.
Like you want the vibe
I
when
would
you
say it's more important, in my opinion, Farina, because I can play a course that's not in pristine condition if they treat me like a golfer and just say welcome and is there anything we could do for you, and here's some tees and here's a green marker or whatever, as opposed to going to a place that's pristine. Like if I went to Bethpage and me and Adam are playing the tips and they're like, "Oh, guys at the US Open couldn't even break 80 from here. What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, Bethpage
No
is probably
shit.
the only place that I would have no problem because they warn you on the actual fence. It says Bethpage is a hard course. Make sure you play the right tees, essentially, or if you're not good, don't play it. But I can understand that. I mean, I know normally, like when they play the actual major, there's some of the tees that you'll never see because they don't open them up to the public. But they'll let you play wherever you want. But
And here's the thing:
after the second or third hole, they're gonna like notice your pace of play, or they'll come up to you and tell you like, "Hey, maybe you should just move up or something like that." But
Sure.
to sit there on your first hole while you're practice swinging and say, "Hey, just to let you know, this is for single-digit handicaps." I was just about ready to say, well, why don't you go back and do your job?
Right, exactly.
So I can play bad golf fast from any tee box, but what I can tell everybody on the podcast and anyone listening is the further back that I play, typically the better that I score. On a shorter course, what I consider like weapons in my bag or whatever aren't weapons in my bag anymore. Because if I'm playing 350-yard par fours all day and I'm not trying to drive them all based on topography or dog leg this, dog leg that, or whatever. If I end up with a whole bunch of 50-yard shots, I'm not Adam Cahill. I'm not going to hit those tight every time. So now I'm playing a lot of irons off the tees, which basically takes the weapons out of my hand. If you put me on a 7,400-yard course, I'm slightly more dangerous because I have to swing 2 full shots. Like I don't have any half shit going on. So I'm on a 600-yard par 5. I'm going to hit a 325-yard drive. I'm going to hit a 275-yard 4-wood, and then I'll be somewhere by the green, and now I'm chipping. If I fucking play a 325-yard par 4 and it's uphill and it's into the wind, I'm going to choke down on a 4-iron and try to keep it out of the wind, and I'm still going to have 125 yards in, which leaves me a full shot. I'm not going to try to hit a driver and have 17 yards in uphill to a back pin with wind in my face.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was talking to one of the guys at the Fairways of Half Moon in our group, and I was like, one thing I would love to see is I would love to see our DNC flight play like 64 to 6,600 yards because
I see what they do.
Yeah, because you get a lot of these guys like tomorrow, you're going to get a hole that might be like 320. And like, you were saying, you just want to hit your driver because that's all you think you should be hitting. And then you have like the 30-yard pitch shot that you're always chunking or thinning it, across the green compared to actually having like a 390-yard par 4 and you hit driver and you got like 100 yards and you're hitting a full 58 in.
Right.
I wonder how you would do like the C flight. Like you guys are going to be playing the 6,300 yards, 6,200. I think we're going to have better scores in C flight than we normally would see.
And that's what that's to touch upon things that have been addressed in emails that I've been party to over the course of this season. that's something that you've had to address both from a national standpoint and from a local standpoint. There were some low scores at a course. I think it was Capitol Hills, but it might have been C and D flights. What did they play? 5,800 yards or something like that. They played a really short course, and the one guy, let's say it was C, shot 78. I want to say so. He was like the third low round of the day. I could be misquoting, so don't. This is not, I'm not preaching. I'm just hypothesizing over what we were just talking about. But somebody in C flight shot a really low round, but he played like from the female tees basically, and he played on a day where there wasn't a lot of wind, and there might have been rain a couple days before. So the course is very gettable, and even if he could only hit it 220, like Don Frame, if he could only hit it 225 off the tee, his next one's on the green, he's going to sink a couple of putts. It's very easy to shoot a low score.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing about people that are hesitant or, on the fence about joining a league such as ours, is that they have to understand they're playing similar technical, like similar handicapped individuals, and there's no specific advantage like all the men are playing the quote unquote men's tees, and now somebody that can only hit it 200 yards off the tee doesn't want to come to some place like Saratoga National because there's forced carries. They're going to play the appropriate tees for their handicap.
Right.
And then if they happen to play, I think that you make some arrangements for people that are over a certain age, I believe too. I'm not certain about that. I don't know if it's just handicap based.
Oh, like like the normal amateur tour, they don't have any senior tours. So
okay, I got you. But so like when I joined, I had met people that before Adam had taken over the New York State up, there was a amateur tour in New York State, and there was just what is an actual sandbagger that played in the league. Somebody that said they were an 18 and shot 68. And they were all playing the same tees. Yeah. So it wasn't because the conditions were different for that individual based on the handicap that they said that they had. Everybody played the same tees, and this guy just shot that much better than everybody. Yeah. That doesn't happen in our tour.
No, like I pulled up the tour manual right now, and just so you all know, I mean, the actual national tour has a manual where you can go right on our website and you can see it under the actual homepage. But championship flight will play 6,500 to 7,000. A flight will play 65 to 6,800 yards. B flight 64 to 66. C flight 62, 64, and D flight 59 to 62.
Right. So it's all outlined for everybody the day they show up. There's no mysteries involved.
Yeah. So, I mean, like the thing that people have to understand is that, like in New York, we were talking about this, somebody at work, they were talking about the tour, and I indicated to them that the one thing that's hard about New York courses is that when you go there, they have a blue and a white. They have no in between. But when you go to the ranch, they got gold, green, blue, white, black, silver. There's a different variety of tees. So sometimes you get a course, where I have to do these weird par fours, par fives, and then you play the par threes, on a separate tees because they're just odd numbers.
Yep.
Like our B flight guys, I try to keep them at 64 to 66, but sometimes you just can't because for example, Saratoga Spa is 7,000 from the blacks, and then the blues are 67, 50. So I got to move them to the whites, which is like 61, 62. You know what I mean? So it's like it makes it difficult with New York because they have only one or 2 to 3 tees.
Right.
But when you go down to Hilton Head, South Carolina and stuff, they got like 5 or 6. So it makes it a lot easier. But that's our table. So
you go by a manual, and people got to understand that. It is what it is. All right, it's getting late here. We lost Poli Pro Shop. We all have a tea time to be at in the morning. It's going to be a busy morning for all of us. Before we sign off, it is the Open over at the Royal Troon.
Yeah, Royal Troon. Yeah,
Royal Troon. Right now, an interesting thing I saw is mostly on the top of the leaderboard. It's all basically guys from over there. Give me the rundown, Adam, of who's leading right now.
So right now we got pulling it up here.
I know we got Lowry obviously leading.
So we got Shane Lowry, who's leading right now at 7 under. He won a few years ago. He was an Open champion, I think, a COVID year actually, because he held it for 2 years, I believe. Justin Rose, 5 under. We got Billy Horschel and Scotty Scheffler, of course, is only 5 back of that guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's right there to come tomorrow. But Jason Day, a lot of guys. One guy I'm hoping for with a big day tomorrow is Justin Johnson, my boy.
Yeah, he's all right there, right? I saw that.
Yeah, he went 2 under today. Brooks Koepka, Morikawa, John Rahm. So there's a lot of good guys with about 6 or 7 strokes behind. A couple of But I think that tomorrow, we're going to have a tight one, or it's actually going to start in 3 hours. But
yeah. So when Johnny's out there fishing at 4 a.m, we're gonna just be getting up and have the Open on the TV, and we're gonna be getting breakfast going.
Yeah.
So
but Shane Lowry is the type of guy who he just is used to playing there because he's from Ireland. But I think Scotty Scheffler and Corey Connors are going to make a move.
I'll run
tomorrow.
in the morning. Yeah, I agree.
Billy Horschel. That's a name that
I
you don't
hate that
really.
guy.
Yeah, I know. He's he reminds me of Christian Bale from Batman. If you look at his face, that's what he reminds me of.
I just don't like the guy because of welcome
Paulie's
back, Paulie.
back.
I just don't like him because he's brought some drama to the tour with certain situations.
But Xander Schauffele is right there. We got Morikawa, John Rahm. What's crazy though is that after hearing all those stupid things about Live Golf at PGA, it's amazing to see a lot of the Live guys are in the top of the leaderboard more than the PGA guys.
Always.
It's
Guys, they're marrying the 2 tours.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying they were, a lot of the guys, those keyboard warriors on Facebook, they're like, oh, these guys they can't play 4-day tournaments, but they're always right there in the majors, like literally.
Always.
Even
but
Brooks
here's the
Koepka,
thing that I would say, the thing that pisses me off is the loyalty that Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth. I don't even know if Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth even got offers because they were flashes in the pan as it comes to the tour, but they should have all just taken the fucking money and went to Live. And then what's going to happen is going to happen anyway because the tour, I guess, was dying as it relates to like monies. They weren't able to pay, and they weren't getting the same sponsorships, and everybody's, the Genesis Invitational that's been going on for 20 years is going to cancel, and the Mobile One Invitational and the Firestone, everyone's walking out on them, and then the majors weren't even paying that good. Dustin Johnson goes plays golf for 3 days, hits it like a clown, wearing shorts, wins $4 million. He does that like 3 times. His team wins the team championship.
Well, I think a lot of the guys don't like where the money came from. That's I think that was the original issues. But
that's fine. Where's the money coming from right now? You know what I mean? Like companies that have
everything we use, everything we touch is from blood money.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's a dumb
and from strippers' underwear.
And if they had the De Beers Diamond Championship, you're going to get a lot of pros.
I always shift my dollar. No, you know what? The one guy is that got was actually shocking that he didn't play as well as Bryson. He went +9. He missed the cut by 3.
My God, he did so
yeah, he blew up.
Yeah,
Didn't he say something like
Adam, when you hit the ball that hard with that much spin, you can't play in the wind. And I don't care what kind of scientist the guy is. He can't do math on the fly.
Have you guys seen that video of Bryson hitting the glow in the dark pink ball?
Yeah,
that thing was smoked.
But didn't Bryson say something like
it took like 26 seconds to hit the ground.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But back to Brett, didn't he say something that his first round was due to a malfunction in his equipment?
Oh, who knows?
No,
was he talking about his penis?
No, he was talking about his equipment, that it didn't something about being in a higher elevation or some bullshit or
They're
lower.
playing at sea level. How much higher can you get?
Whatever it was.
You know,
he
we
was
were
saying that he didn't put it into fact, and it was just. I watched the interview. I'm telling you, he said that.
Anthony, the reason I missed the putt tomorrow is because I didn't know which way the ocean was. Okay.
The bottom line is he shot like shit. Can you just say he shot like shit?
That's fine, but he doesn't have to make an excuse. He could just say I didn't hit the ball well and golf's hard.
You're right.
We were on our way here, and we were pulling up. We were like 5 minutes from the house, and Johnny and I were talking about Tiger, who missed a cut. He shot 78, 77.
Something
And
like that, yeah.
and Johnny's like, I hope you don't play like Tiger. I was like, I hope I do play like Tiger because I'll take 78, 77. The guy, I was telling Johnny, I go, he literally has that 1.5 legs and he's still blowing at 330, with drives. And again,
Yeah.
you got the keyboard warrior saying, Tiger, hang up your cleats. It's like, dude,
Absolutely. And
you
they
can't even hit
never
a
said that
220
to-
off the tee in the fairway. You're always in the woods, and you're going to sit in there and tell Tiger he needs to retire. Like, bro,
and
you
they
just,
never said anything about Jack Nicklaus because we didn't have the kind of coverage that we do
you
now.
know who was there that should probably not be playing? John Daly, but he's always there, but nobody says anything because he's never going to make the cut. I think it's just expected, but
Well,
it's just-
easy. He plays a golf a lot like me. He doesn't remember the back nine.
let's see. I don't even know what John Daly's name is, but
He was there playing.
yeah, he because he won the Open, so you get like a
Because
what,
he's exempt until he's like 50 or 60 or 70.
No, you have a lifetime exemption when you win it. I think.
No,
But
you
John,
don't.
John Daly withdrew, and Ernie Els withdrew as well. So John Daly played yesterday and withdrew today. So he must have played bad, I guess, yesterday.
No,
I
they
mean-
just ran out of vodka in the clubhouse.
Well, Tom,
Or he
JD,
went to a Hooters.
JD said once that if he could play hammered, basically, he would win every event, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
I think.
Said something like that.
But anyway,
If I
well,
could play the way that I like to play, when I like to play with who I like to play, I would always win too because they got sharp
Absolutely.
pencils.
and there was another player that I was extremely thrilled to see he didn't make the cut. Is that McElroy? So glad.
Yeah, he's a pain
Well,
in the ass.
my large issue with the Irishman is that he's a whiny bitch, and
He's a choker.
but
Yeah, don't-
I mean,
listen.
you
If
can't
you're on
have
the
him,
golf, if you're on the golf week amateur, don't be a Rory.
right, and you can't have a more charmed life than that guy. He got to damage his parents' dryer or whatever they showed you on the Golf Channel all those years ago. Just driving irons into
Just saw that
the
video today,
I
bro.
know
I just saw
exactly
it
what
today.
he's
I,
talking
like, knew.
about.
Yeah, so he's in his parents' house beating golf balls into his parents' dryer. Then his father finally figures out how to scrape enough money together to give him a membership, probably blowing people in an alley or something. Kid becomes professional at like 16. And
Let me get your corned beef.
I want
he's hitting it
love
380 in
dominoes.
the air when he's 18 because they've changed the equipment so much. They're talking about dialing back the golf ball, and they're talking about this, they're talking about that, and then Nike comes along and goes, "Why don't we give you $500 million? You play our clubs," and then they immediately get out of the golf club game because he sucks that bad that they have to stop making clubs.
He
True.
TaylorMade comes along and they're like,
He literally
Actually, no, I
ruined
think he did
Nike
because it was like a
clubs.
year and a half where Rory probably played the worst year and a half of his career. Like it was bad. Like I think he missed like
missed a lot of cuts, yeah.
75% of his cuts he missed in like a year and a half, and Nike like literally their sales went woof.
So then they just stopped
That
making
was when
golf shoes.
Tiger was out for like 2 years at that time because he had the
Yep.
spinal fusion and everything, and it was just Rory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have Scotty Scheffler, they didn't have Finau and all those other guys, so the Nike sales just dropped big time.
Yeah.
So Finau and Scheffler were only apparel people. Finau
except for
played
no clubs.
Ping irons and Ping woods, and Scheffler always played TaylorMade shit.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is, like, if you look at Tiger's career, when he was an amateur, he played Mizuno irons, Titleist woods. Sorry, he played a Titleist driver and a TaylorMade PT fairway metal.
Yeah.
He got to the tour. Titleist doesn't pay their athletes like any of these other big companies. They give you equipment and all that stuff, but you don't get like a $500 million contract. They just give you equipment.
Yeah.
So he got on tour. He played a 975J 6.5 degree driver. He played a 975F 13.5 degree fairway metal. Played a 2 through pitch and wedge in the 681 DCI irons, and then he played what was the original Vokey wedge, but it was just like Titleist Wedge Works or something like that. That was his original set. He wins everything. Then he goes out and Nike's like, "We'll give you a whole bunch of money if you play our clubs." And this is before 3D printing and all this other shit.
He's
So
smart, dude.
at the time, it was said in his documentary or whatever, Tiger could hit a golf ball with a putter from 10 feet, and he could tell you it was going to roll out 3 inches past the other ball that he just hit with the same exact stroke. So he would do that, and he would be consistent, and they didn't even have robots that could do that yet. Then when he was acquired by TaylorMade, before they made the TP7 Tiger Woods or whatever, he was playing the 730 MBs, and they were muscle backs that were CNC machined through a 3D printer. So they would put these solid billet pieces of metal in and cut the grooves out and all that stuff.
No shit.
So Tiger goes and hits him,
Wild.
and he would hit him, and he'd hit him, and he would hit him. And this is the first time in Tiger's career that they would give him 4 8-irons, and all of the 8-irons would perform exactly the same way. When he was with Titleist and Nike and all that other stuff, he would hit 50 8-irons to find out that he had these 3 that were alike, so he had a backup set. When they started CNCing like machining them out of a solid billet piece of whatever, tungsten, whatever it is, he would get 4 of the irons that were the same, and he wouldn't have to hit anymore. But
Yeah.
he could tell you before the TrackMan read it, he'd be like, that's 6,351 RPM backspin. It's a 13.8 launch angle. So they said that he's better than the equipment that was measuring all the pros at the time. That's how many golf balls he's hit. That's how proficient he is at telling you what's going on.
I see
And
that.
so then when Bridgestone built him a ball, however many they made for him, right? He goes down to the range and he hits a couple of them, and he's like, well, about 51 of them were different than the other 49. So you're going to have to fix that. You're going to have to dial that in a little bit. So when you see a Bridgestone that says Tiger and it's printed from the factory, that ball is the Bridgestone that you want to play because it's the exact specifications of that individual.
Yeah. That's
And
crazy.
so Bryson, he says he's a scientist, and Phil Mickelson says he's an artist, and I don't take either one of their games away from them. But if you give Bryson Pinnacle, Nitro, TaylorMade, and a
That's I'll be hitting
Bridgestone,
Nitro 3, baby.
yeah, he's not going to be able to tell you which one was which if he was blindfolded and he was hitting them.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I kind of get John. Did you get all that? What he just said?
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
heard a lot of that.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Johnny
I'm
was
not
like,
I'm not gonna lie though, Nike. I used to play Nike, and probably my favorite irons in my lifetime was the VR blades.
Yeah, the VR Pros.
Yeah, the VR Pro blades, like they were just legit solid clubs. And I know that Tiger used that particular model into his TaylorMade clubs that he has now. But
And they were
probably the
refined.
best-
So
probably the best irons that ever came out, in my opinion, was those blades.
So I would disagree, but I don't know
In
how
my
long.
thoughts, for my thoughts, I mean, not like
Yeah, no. But I was just gonna say I don't know how many other sets of blades you've played over the years. The reason I brought it all up, like because of these big contracts and Rory McIlroy driving Nike into the ground, and then TaylorMade still trying to give him money and all this other stuff, is most top tier collegiate athletes play Titleist blades or Mizuno blades. Now, I think TaylorMade's getting into that realm. And back when you're talking about the VR Pros, I think some collegiate players like Anthony Kim played those out of college and whatever. I don't know if that was for the supposed benefit for when they got picked up and became tour players or whatever. But if you look at the top tier collegiate athletes from the late 90s, early 2000s, everyone had Mizuno or Titleist blades. And that was based on the forging technique that they all used. So Mizunos are forged in Japan, just like Miura and a couple other top tier companies. They're forged by the same guys that have been making katana swords for 2,000 years or whatever. So the way that they forge the metal makes them that much better. There's no hot spots. So you hit it on the toe, you hit it on the heel, you hit it in the center. It's all going to go the same distance. Obviously, it's going to go offline, but you're not going to hit it off the toe one time and it goes 230 and then catch it in the middle of the face and hit it 270 and not know how far your club's going.
Word.
The
All right.
Go
Tom,
ahead.
I always love your knowledge of the game. This dude just, I don't know. I don't
Johnny
understand.
passed out again?
No, I just don't understand how you know so much, but I love getting your
How
voice.
do you retain all of it? dude?
Yes, I love getting.
It's like
That's crazy.
I read a lot, and it doesn't go anywhere for some reason. It doesn't matter how much I drink; it stays.
I'm gonna start calling him a SpongeBob.
No, you're a smart dude. You're a smart dude. All right, guys, listen.
He wants to wrap up. He's getting tired.
It's getting late. I need to eat something. I want to get a little VR.
Make sure you have a protein shake. That's coming from Paulie Pro Shop there, Farina.
Got you. I see these guys over there right now swinging.
Send it over.
Swinging
From
the VR
Dennis
club.
Penis.
That's it. Oh my god.
8 a.m. tea time. Come down to Dennis Penis.
That's it. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning. We will be.
Guys, send
recording-
me some numbers of people I can call tomorrow on my road trip there, so that way they know that they have tea times.
I think we should do that. I
No,
think that
we can't do that stuff.
No, not allowed.
all right.
Oh my god. We can't do that stuff. That's personal business.
This is the big time event. Golf.
That's it. All right, guys. All right. With that said, we'll see you in the morning. I need to go to bed. I need to eat something.
Paulie,
And, we'll see you in the
see you
morning.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I gotta
Paulie.
leave in 4 hours. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yes. Go to bed.
See ya tomorrow.
Maybe you're better off not going to bed. All right,
All right,
guys.
guys.
We'll see you all in the morning. Thank you for tuning in to an episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast.
518 to the Cape.
Later, brothers.